absolutely Batman is Shway. He's the Shwayest of them all. And Terry's just like, want to go get some ice cream? He goes, what for? He just for just being the best little brother in the world. He's like, Shway. I love it. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I also wanted to let you know that not only do I create content here on Class in the Glass, but I also stream content in my Twitch channel, Mr. Revan7. I play single-player games, multiplayer games, and I also do movie reviews and cartoon reviews as well. I also want to encourage you to check out my Patreon, Class in the Glass, where I offer audio commentaries, full reactions for movies, and also the ability to submit questions for my video casts and podcasts. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. We got to go ahead and start my scene by scene breakdown of Batman Beyond Episode 6. Heroes, chat. I've been doing a lot of Batman Beyond episodes just because I have such a renewed appreciation for this show. How not only does it introduce so many new things, woo, Grinch, you really are a hero. Thank you. Who is this new follower? Who's this new friend? Bloodfield. I'm gonna call you Spludfield. Spludfield, thank you for the follow. You're my new Huckleberry and my new Grinch, and we like Grinches here. Just about to start my review for Batman Beyond Episode 6. As I said, chat, as I've been saying, I've had such a renewed appreciation for Batman Beyond. Not only does it doesn't honor where it came from, chat, the original Batman animated series. It brings back so many references, chat. The context in this series is amazing. The previous episode, Meltdown, chat, is incredible. I highly suggest people, if you want to get, like, one of the best adaptations or just reinvention of Mr. Freeze, watch the original Mr. Freeze episodes from Batman the Animated Series. So they could all be watched back to back to back, chat. There's only 3 of them in the original series, chat. In the first season, there's one. Second season, there's one. And in the final season, there's one. And watch Sub-Zero in between the second and third, and then watch after you finish watching the third episode from the last season. Go to Batman Beyond to see the end of Mr. Freeze's arc. Absolutely incredible, chat. Tragic as all hell. No doubt about it, but really what Bruce Timm and his people did with that was incredible. And seeing how they're referencing things and incorporating so much of that show into Batman Beyond, it's been incredible. But also, just creating a whole new world, a whole new vision of Gotham, Neo Gotham. I was like, God damn, this is so inspired. I love it. Dark Side, think of it, my biddies. And they say that a hero could save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. And on the wings of a hero, not gonna stand in the way. And they're watching us, and they're watching us fly away. It's true. It's true. Martin's favorite song. I know, it's my favorite song too. Classic song, chat. Check out my Spider-Man reviews, chat. Think about it, hero, where I did that quite often. And Brownie's like, yes. Yes. But chat, I gotta get to it right now. I'm gonna keep waxing nostalgic about Batman Beyond. We gotta get to this main episode, chat. Heroes, chat. This is introduces a version, a parody almost of the Fantastic Four, chat. We kind of have the DC version of the Neo DC version of the Fantastic Four, the Terrific Trio, chat. And we'll go into the nitty-gritty details about them right now, chat. The episode opens up with a big fucking heist, chat. You got the Jetpack Boys. It's a new gang in Gotham, chat. Obviously, you have the Jokers, who are the predominant gang in Gotham City. But, you know, since Batman, Terry McGinnis, chat, the new Batman, the Batman Beyond, the Batman of the future, if you will, he's been patrolling the streets, been, you know, wrangling up all the goddamn Jokers, sending the fucking prison, sending the GCBD where Barbara Gooden's kicking their asses, chat, kicking them in the curb. New gangs have showed up in Gotham, chat, including the Jetpack Boys. And the Jetpack Boys, chat, what do they like to do? They like the jetpack. And they perform all their heists with jetpacks, chat. And they just finished robbing a research center, chat, getting all these goods and illicit and materials that they're gonna sell on the black market, chat, for illicit, illegal prices, chat. It's terrible, chat, performing these goddamn heists. But you know who's there to fucking stop them, chat? Terry D. McGinnis. I don't know if that's his middle name, but Terry McGinnis, the new Batman, he's going in to stop him, chat, and he's blasting all the Jetpack Boys out of the sky. Not killing them, chat. He's not killing them. He's just making sure to destroy their jetpacks and lowering them onto the streets below, chat. Make sure that they're safe, but then they're promptly arrested, chat. Promptly dispatched in a non-aggressive, non-lethal way. All right? But then chat, oh no, he gets blasted out of the sky because there's just so many goddamn jetpack boys all over the place. There's too many, chat. He's like, it's just too much, and they're flying away, chat. But all of a sudden, we see the appearance of these mysterious heroes, chat. The first hero being this icy lady, chat. Ice lady, chat. She's like transparent and she blasts you with ice and she goes, and these guys fucking freeze in air. Their jetpacks get frozen, chat, and they start falling. It's like, oh my God. But you think they're gonna die, and Terry's like, holy shit. But it's okay, chat, because suddenly this stretchy hero known as 2D man, chat. 2D man. He is 2D in a 3D world. It's fucking crazy and shit. And he's like, don't worry, I got it. And he stretches his tummy out. He stretches his tummy out, chat, and he catches these guys, but promptly wraps them up, chat. Wraps them up like a hentai tentacle, so they don't get away. But then you see some of these other jetpack boys, chat. They're getting away with the goods, with their illegal goods. They shouldn't be selling the black market. Chat. Thank you, Dark 5 Biddies. Bruce would have disabled the jetpacks. He would have paralyzed them. He would have disabled the jetpacks, punched him in the back of the neck, and he would have been paralyzed in the neck down forever. He's like, I didn't kill him. They're still alive. He would have definitely, he's Mr. Fantastic. That's what they all are, chat. So the translucent, kind of invisible ice lady, she's Miss Fantastic. She's a visible woman. You have the stretchy 2D man. He's Mr. Fantastic. And then you have a combination, chat, of the Thing and Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, called Magma. And this guy, he's living a rough life, chat. He is literally made out of liquid hot magma, chat, and hot rocks. And he has super strength, chat, and he smashes the side of a building, takes a big fucking chunk of the building, goes, rah! And he throws it at the jetpack boys, chat, disables their jetpacks, but 2D man, he unhentais the other guys and catches them. And Batman's watching this and going, holy fucking shit, this is incredible. And the GCPD, they get there, and they're like, oh my God, you guys did great work. And they're like, no problem, we're here to serve. And then we cut to the Batcave, chat, where Terry McGinnis and Bruce Wayne, they're watching the news, chat. And apparently this is Gotham City's newest heroes, chat, the Terrific Trio. And we get their tragic but heroic backstory, chat. They are heroes, after all. Apparently, chat, they were a trio of scientists experimenting with radiation and gene-altering technology. Dangerous fucking combo. Radiation, gene-altering technology, chat. Shouldn't mess with that. It shouldn't mess with that, chat. And you had the Magma Man. His name is Michael, chat, and he wants to marry Sue. I don't know what the fuck their names are, chat, but they're the Fantastic Four. It's like, just imagine, chat, if Johnny Storm and the Thing if they had a baby. If Johnny Storm and the Thing had a baby, that's what this guy would be. His name is Michael, chat. His name is Michael. You have Mr. Fantastic. You have Miss Fantastic, who's not with Reed. She's with her brother. Think of it that way, chat. Think of if Sue Richards had a relationship, a sexual one, with her brother Johnny. Okay, think about that for a second. All right, now we can move on. But they're doing this experiment, chat, and the gene splicing the radiation, they're in this giant big ball in the ball, and it goes haywire, chat, and they're blasted with radiation gene splicing rays. And, oh no, it's horrible, because basically Sue Storm, chat, Sue Richards, she's blasted with it, right? And she goes, and she evaporates inside her suit. It's fucking horrifying, actually, to watch it. And it's like, oh my God, this is very disturbing. The Fantastic Four origin is actually kind of nightmarish, chat, when you think about it. I guess I can kind of see why. What's his name was like, I want to make this a body horror film. And this episode, I wonder if, what's his name? Trank, I don't know his last name, chat. The guy who did the Fan Four Stick, Josh Trank. If he saw this episode and went, that's what my Fantastic Four is going to be. Because this episode is kind of the horror version of Fantastic Four. It really is. Thank you. The Marauder Sanctum. The Marauder, think of the Foggy Man, Huckberry, and my new Grinch, and we like Grinches here. I'm currently doing a review, a scene by scene breakdown of Batman on episode 6, Heroes. This is very much this is the best version of David Cronenberg's Fantastic Four, chat, because it does not end well for anybody in this episode. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Spoiler ahead, chat. But so the Sue Storm character, chat, the Invisible Woman, she basically evaporates in her suit and she dissolves, but then she basically reanimates as like a spectral, translucent thing that has ice power. She's like, ah! She's like screaming and shit. 2D man, chat, the Mr. Richards of the group, which is like this 60-year-old guy who's balding, he suddenly he just becomes flat, chat, like everything like decompresses. He's like he just decompresses, chat, and his entire body is just so razor thin, chat. He is 2D. in a 3D world. It's like, how the fuck can that happen? And so it's crazy what happens to him. And he's able to like, just like, if a stiff breeze is blowing by, he's fucked. And then the last guy, chat, who is Michael. He becomes a combination of the Thing and the Human Torch, chat, where he's basically a rock monster that is constantly leaking magma and is on fire. Not great. And he's like, ah, just screaming, chat, he's in constant pain. And then after that horrific footage, which, by the way, this is all played on TV, and like Terry's little brother Max, or Matt. His name is Matt, right? I keep confusing because we meet Max later on in the series. That's like his Alfred. That's like Terry's Alfred or whatever. But I think his little brother, Matt McGinnis, he's watching this with a friend. They're like, cool, because this is like not for kids. And they see all this horrific shit. But thankfully, chat, the Uncle Sam, the U.S. government, they swooped in to help these scientists with their powers and train them. And they have planted them in Gotham City as Gotham's true heroes. So fuck you, Batman. And it's just like, oh, that's kind of shitty. Thank you, Doug, for the 5 minutes. That dude definitely has no peen. He's no peen. Well, actually, none of them have any more peens, chat. Well, obviously, the Invisa Frozen girl, like, she's like the Invisible Woman. She has no peen because she never had a peen, chat. Well, she has got nothing anyway because she's just like a spectral spirit now. 2D man, he has a penis, but it's 2D, and it's flat, and it's always flaccid. So that wasn't work. But Magma Man, he's Ken Doll Rocky Smooth down there, chat. He has no peen. So it sucks. Listen, between the three of them, no one's having any sex. I can tell you that right now. And they're watching this, and thankfully Uncle Sam, he swept in. He's like, yes, we are going to look for a cure for these individuals. That's a fucking lie. But we're going to make sure that they could put their abilities to help the people of America and help Gotham, the most crime-ridden city in the last 40 years. And fucking Bruce is like, fuck you. It wasn't like that when I was fucking working. Actually, it kind of was, Bruce. You know, there's a lot of supervillains during your 10 years Batman, but whatever. But we're going to make sure that we help these fine American citizens. But for right now, they want to give back to you. You guys are the real heroes, all that shit. And that's why we're introducing a Terrific Trio. And we're going to put them in the not Baxter building, but in Terrific Trio Tower. It's total homage to Fantastic Four, chat. And we see this fucking footage of all the action figures they're selling. It's also like a commentary on capitalism and how, superheroes have just been commercialized to such an overextent. It's kind of cool. They got t-shirts, they got fucking movies, they got goddamn comic books of the Terrific Trio. It's crazy and shit. And I was like, wow. And, Bruce is just watching all this. Is like, I fucking hate them. And Terry, after the commercial ends, shit, Terry, he's just like, well, it'd be kind of nice to have help in Gotham. And Bruce kind of looks at him and goes, yeah, we'll see. Bruce does not trust these motherfuckers. And we have good reason to, chat. Because Bruce Wayne's, his relationship with the United States government, chat, especially during Justice League and Project Cadmus and Amanda Waller, was not a positive one. Chat. And he's like, yeah, state-run superheroes. I'm sure that won't have any negative consequences or has nefarious origins or shit. And he basically tells Terry, watch them. And Terry's like, but they stopped the robbers. They helped me. And he's like, Terry, you're new at this. I've been doing this for 50 goddamn years, okay? Longer now. I'm back in it, all right? Watch them, all right? And then Terry's just like, okay. And so then, chat, we cut to the headquarters. Cut to the headquarters of the Terrific Trio Tower, chat. We have the heroes. They're doing their whole business, chat. But things aren't going great. Despite, the great news coverage they're getting, chat, despite the fact they have the backing of Uncle Sam, they're hurting. 2D Man and the Invisible Ice Lady, they're kind of more, they're doing all right. Despite their circumstance. Magma Guy, he's going it rough. He doesn't have a peen anymore. He was supposed to marry Invisible Ice Lady, chat, but he has no more peen. So it's a bad situation. And then their friend, chat, I forgot the guy's name, Sean. He's like their backer, chat. He's their backer. He was the fourth member who just wasn't there that day. And he's like, listen, guys, we're working tirelessly here at my company to make sure we can find a cure. And Magma Man, chat, he's like, hey, can we look at the research? He goes, actually, that's off limits. We're just analyzing the details. He's like, well, I can help. He's like, listen, Magma, Michael, if you touch anything, it melts, okay? So it would be better if you just stay here. And Magma's just like, oh my God, I can't do anything. And so the guy, he leaves. And it's like, so we just gonna sit here? Are we just goddamn weapons? And they're kind of, there's tension between even the group themselves, chat, but they're just given their circumstances, they have to stay together because they're all fucking misfits. And so eventually they're called out. They're called out on another mission, chat. There's a hostage crisis going on in Gotham City. This other gang, chat, the Snake Boys, chat. Or no, they're not the Snake Boys. They're the Crowbar Boys, chat, because they got crowbars. And they're the Crowbar Boys, chat. The Jokers, they're losing power, chat, to the Jetpack Boys and the Crowbar Boys. And they have kidnapped a Gotham councilman's wife and daughter, holding them for ransom. They will beat them to death. They're the Gordon Freeman gang. They're the Gordon Freeman gang, chat. And they said that we will beat the councilman's wife and daughter to death if our demands are not met. And Barbara Gordon there, and she's trying to maintain the situation, make sure that no one's getting beaten up with no goddamn crowbars, chat. But all of a sudden, the fucking terrific trio arrive on the scene, chat. And they start taking out the Crowbar Boys, also known as the Gordon Freeman gang, chat. And they're mopping him up, chat. Then fucking Magma, he enters the scene. And the councilman's daughter, as soon as she sees Magma, chat, which I would scream, she goes, oh my fucking God, it's terrifying. She's like, keep him away from me. Keep him away from me. And Magma's just like, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. But she's just so scared of him. And he's just like, oh my God. He feels so self-conscious because of how he looks and everything. And the Gordon Freeman gang, chat, the Crowbar Boys, they set off, they're like, fuck, set off the bomb. And the bomb's counting down, chat, like 20 seconds on the goddamn clock. And Terry's just getting over there in the Batmobile because this situation just got so bad. And Magma, he grabs the bomb, chat, holds it to himself, and holds it to his heart, chat, and just explodes. And he's fine. And they go, Magma, are you okay? He goes, no. And he walks away. The thing is, chat, what he tried to do in that instance, after seeing that little girl, the way she reacted to him, he took the bomb and tried to kill himself. He put it to his heart, where his heart used to be, and tried to kill himself. It's like, oh, this is a children's cartoon. This is a children's cartoon. And so the hostage situation is over. and they go downstairs. And the little girl's just traumatized after seeing Magma. And he goes, hey, are you okay? She's like, keep him away from me. She's terrified of him. And he's just like, listen, Magma. Barbara Gordon walks up. He's like, listen, we're going to take care of the girl. We're going to take care of the mother. Thank you for helping, okay, but you can leave now. She's like, she doesn't want to hurt the guy's feelings, but he almost killed himself and everything. It's a bad situation, chat. And he has so much rage inside of him, chat. He grabs one of the police cars and just smashes it. He smashes it, and the cop's like, hey, that's one of our cars. He's like, all right, you go ahead and tell him that. And it's like, ooh, it's not a good situation. And eventually, Terry observes all this. He's like, oh shit, Bruce might be waiting. This is a time bomb waiting to go off, chat. The stress all these three are under. And eventually, chat, we cut back to the terrific tower, the terrific trio's tower. And Michael is just horrified. Magma's just horrified about what happened. And they're like, Michael, when you grabbed the bomb, what did you try to do? You stopped it. What did you try to do? He's like, I just stopped the bomb. That's all I tried. But they're subtly trying to say he tried to kill himself. Chad's like, I see what this episode was doing. And he's like, I want to see what this research is all about. Why aren't they sharing the details? They only send us out on these missions. And they're fucking selling us on fucking t-shirts. They're selling us in goddamn toys. What is this? What the hell is this? Are they even working on a cure? And they're like, listen, our friend, he said he's working on a cure. Yeah, our friend who said he was going to be there, but he had a meeting that day. And they're like, what are you implying? He's like, I'm not saying nothing. I want to see what this research is. I want to make sure that they're actually going to help us, okay? And he leaves, Chet. He leaves. He's just so upset by the situation. He's going to make sure, let's see if that research is actually is going on. So him and his friends and his fucking fiance can be cured, Chet. He can't even hold his fiance, Chet. She's made of fucking ice. And like every time they touch, like their powers react negatively to each other. They can't even hold each other anymore. Jesus Christ, what a goddamn nightmare. And eventually, Chet, we cut to the mall where Terry's babysitting his little brother while his mother's at work. And he said, I'm taking you to the mall. Let's go see a movie. Let's get you some pizza and stuff. And his little brother, Matt, he sees all the memorabilia of the terrific trio, and he's like, "Oh, look at that stuff." And Terry's like, "Ah, yeah, terrific trio." And he goes, "Yeah, I mean, they're okay, but Batman, that guy, he's shway." And Terry goes, "You think Batman is shway?" He goes, "Absolutely, Batman is shway. He's the shwayest of them all." And Terry's just like, "Want to go get some ice cream?" He goes, "What for?" He just for just being the best little brother in the world. He's like, shway. I love it. He's researching the research. He's about to do Mr. Double A Ron, yes. But it's cool. I mean, that was the most shway we've ever gotten in the series, chat. And I love it because Terry got an ego boost. He does, because part of the episode is Terry doesn't feel like he's, like, the people of Gotham appreciate them. He's like, oh, you're old news. We've always had a Batman. Yeah, you're the new Batman. We want that OG. You want that classic Batman. Bruce is like, you goddamn right you do. You goddamn right you want that classic goddamn Batman. And Terry's like, he's the new kid on the block, right? But he gets an ego boost from his brother, Chad. It makes him feel good. Thank you, Dark Side, for the 5 biddies. Eventually, Chad, we cut to the laboratory of the Terrific Trio's friend. I don't know the guy. I think the guy's name is Sean. I'm going to call him Sean, Chad. He's the asshole. He's the asshole. He's Sean Asshole. And so they basically, he's waiting for some of the test results to come back for the Terrific Trio. The scientist hands it to him. He's like, here you go. He looks at it, Chad, and he goes, oh, shit. The DNA's breaking apart. He's like, has this been shown to anyone else right now? And he's like, it's only known between you, myself, and the military. And the guy goes, good. Pulls a gun, shoots him in the fucking head. He's dead. He kills the scientist, Chad. It's like, holy shit, my God. And he gets the general on the phone, and he says, hey, listen, we got a fucking problem. And he's like, what's going on? He's just like, I'm going to send you the results right now, and then we'll see how we want to approach this. And they go, okay. And, that happens, Jack. And eventually, Terry, he's doing a goddamn patrol. He's doing a little bit of a patrol right now, chatting around Gotham. He's pretty quiet, but all of a sudden he hears a massive fucking explosion. Fucking explosion, chat, where they're conducting the research on the Terrific Trio's DNA. He goes there, chat, and who does he see working out of the fucking results, chat, of that research? Magma. And he goes, Magma, what are you doing? Aren't you one of the good guys? Magma goes, get the fuck away from me. And he fucking punches Terry so goddamn hard, chat, sends him through a fucking concrete wall. And Terry's like, holy shit. And then Bruce is like, I told you. Bruce is such a prick about it. He's like, I told you. He's like, I know you told me. I know. And he goes after Magma, chat, but Magma's just too goddamn powerful. And eventually he escapes, chat. And Magma, he brings the research, the results, the test results back to the other members of the Terrific Trio, Invisible Ice Lady and 2D Man. And he's like, I want to show you this. This is what I found. And they see that their DNA is breaking down. They're like, oh my God, we're gonna be stuck this way forever, because that's what the results are showcasing. That they're never going to there is no cure, chat, because their DNA keeps evolving so fast that there's no way you can make a cure to address what's currently happening. So it's not possible. And Magma says, and it's worse than that. But before that fucking happens, chat, Uncle Sam himself, the U.S. military, chat, starts attacking the goddamn building. And Terry, he's infiltrated the Terrific Trio's, tower, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And Bruce is like, the fucking military's involved. Get your ass out there. And Terry's like, no, I'm gonna make sure that they're gonna be okay. I don't know what the hell's going on. So, Terry disobeys Bruce, goes in there and helps the Terrific Trio against the U.S. military. But the Terrific Trio are trying to attack him too. It's just a hodgepodge of violence, chat. Eventually, Terrific Trio, they get what looks like inside of a ship, chat, and it takes off. But the U.S. military, they blast them out of the goddamn sky, seemingly killing them. Terry's like, holy shit. But it was a ruse, chat. They actually took a secret tunnel down behind a dumpster. And Terry's like, oh, that's where they fucking went. But Terry goes back in the facility. He grabs the results, takes them back to Bruce, and they look at the information and go, holy shit. And then now they're going to confront the asshole friend, Sean, the asshole of the Terrific Trio, chat. Because now they know how this is all going to go down. And so he goes there, Chet. He goes and confronts Sean. And Sean reveals that it's fucked up. Because not only do the Terrific Trio, can they turn back into humans anymore, but it's going to eventually make them completely psychotic. It's going to destroy their brains, Chad, and they're going to become villains. It's a terrible situation. It's so bad. But then the fucking Terrific Trio, they attack. Thank you, Kez, and the 10 biddies. Bruce just saying. Thank you for the 10 biddies. Bruce he's a bigger dick in this series, Chad. He's so fucking bitter and cold. He's great, though. Cam Crown does a great job. But the Terrific Trio, they attack they incapacitate Terry, and they steal Sean the asshole, and they take Sean the asshole back to the lab which created them, which birthed them. And Magma, he forces Sean to admit to everything that's going on. That not only will they not be able to turn them back to human, not only they're going to go psychotic, but another fucking twist is revealed, Chad. Apparently, Sean the asshole, whatever the guy's name is, he set this all up in motion from the beginning because he wanted to marry, he wanted to stick his peen inside of the invisible frozen lady, chat, and he wanted to get Michael the Magma Man out of the way. He was gonna kill him, but the experiment didn't kill him, just turned him into monsters. It was all a fucking ruse, and this guy, their supposed friend, chat, the Dr. Doom of the group, if you will, you want to consider him that. He said, I'm just going to exploit your abilities for money and sell you to the United States government. And so they're like, you know what, fuck it. And so they're going to start the experiment again. Not only are they going to mutate their friend into an abomination monster, Sean the asshole, chat, they're going to destroy, they're going to irradiate all of Gotham City. It's like, oh, the stakes are high, chat. They turned this fucking science experiment into a WMD. But Terry goes there. He's trying to appeal to them. He's like, listen, stop this, okay? You guys are heroes. It's like, no, we didn't choose to be heroes. You may have chosen to be a hero. It was forced upon us, and we're going to do whatever the hell we fucking want. And maybe it's the psychosis shit. Maybe this is who they always were, but who knows? And they start attacking him, chat, and Terry has to systematically take down each and every single one of them. And I think Terry might have murdered some of them. Some fucked up shit happens, because the first thing he does, chat, is he evaporates the invisible frozen girl, chat, uses one of his batarang, chat, hits her with it, and he goes, psh, and she's like, ah, and she gets sucked up into a ventilation shaft. It's like, is she dead? Is she okay? And then 2D man, chat, he just turns on these giant industrial-sized fans, and he gets sucked up into one of those a stiff breeze took down 2D man, chat, and he gets sucked up in there. Did he die? We don't see him again. We never see these characters again, chat. I'm not sure. And then Magma, who is just like the most powerful of the group, he's making sure the experiment's going to go down. Also, the frozen lady, chat, frozen visible woman, she froze Sean the asshole's legs, chat, and just hit them, and he has stubs now. So he's like, oh, he's got like little frozen stubs now, chat. It's not going good for Sean the asshole. And Terry's trying to help him, but, you know, make sure the bleeding stops and everything. It's a goddamn massacre, chat. And Terry, he takes it a giant industrial-sized hose, chat, in case, like, these experiments go awry and there's fire and shit, and he blasts Magma Man with it, chat, until he just kind of turns into, like, solid rock. Does he die? I have no fucking clue. We're fucked. We're gonna fuck Gotham. We're fucked, so fuck up. Pretty much, V. It's pretty much what happens. It's not good. And eventually, chat, Terry manages to shut down the machine, takes out the Terrific Trio, kills them, maybe, I don't know. Terry doesn't have kind of the same rule book as Bruce does. It's kind of up in the air with him, because he does murder the Joker at the end of Return of the Joker, chat. I mean, to each their own. I'm telling you what I think of it. And he goes to Sean the asshole, and Sean's just like, I just wanted to help my friends. And Terry looks at him and he's like, are you fucking for real? You just wanted to help your friends? Okay, buddy. Yeah, go ahead and tell that to the police. And he walks away, chat. And it does not end well for anybody. Does not end well for anybody, chat. But that's life in Neo Gotham, chat. And that, my friends, is Batman Beyond Episode 6, Heroes. Sad one. It's a sad one, chat. This was a kid's show. This was a kid's show. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, yep, that's what I'm saying, chat. Yeah. Yep. There you go. But I hope you guys enjoyed the reviews tonight for all of the other reindeer in Batman Episode 6. Heroes, we're fucked. We're so fucked. Heroes, we're fucked. Who were fucked? Glee, the 150 bitties. Shway, as always, Shway. Thank you, Glee. This episode uses the word shway the most, I think, of any other episode in the series. It's said at least, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. I think in one goddamn scene. Shway.